This is Abby Stratton here with Ellen Everett, a Roane State student who is graduating here in May of 2018, and she's going to tell us about her book that she wrote called I Saw You as a Flower. What made you decide to write a book?
I always knew that I wanted to write a book, but it was always my goal to write a book before I died. But when I was 18, about to turn 19, I looked up on Google who is the youngest author to ever write a book. And I don't remember how old it was, but it was really young. And I remember I was just like, oh, it would be really cool if I wrote a book while I was in my teens. But still then, I was just like, I don't know if that's really possible. But then when I turned 19, I was like, wow, I'm really going to regret this if I don't write this book. So I just decided then on my 19th birthday that I was going to start. And I really wanted to get it done before I was 20. And so I worked every day, literally, until I finished on April 5th is the day I actually published it. So it took about 6 months to finish it.
That's pretty fast for a book. But so what was the hardest part going through from when you decided you're going to start and when you publish it or someone buys like the first copy?
Probably the hardest part about writing this book, it's a really personal book. So there's 3 sections. One's called A Time to Wither, A Time to Grow, and A Time to Blossom. And so the first section is about heartbreak, and the next is about growth, and the next is about finding love. But more importantly, this book to me was about becoming the best person you could be and really finding love in yourself before you do anyone else. So the hardest part for me was, because this book was so personal, just imagining that people I knew would be reading it, because I didn't want them to think, oh, this girl's, so depressed, or who's this person about? Like, it was just hard for me to come to terms with people are actually going to be seeing this.
For me, I think it was good that you did let people see it, because other people go through the same stuff like that. How did you go about getting it published? Because I know for me, thinking when you get a book published, like, you've got to be someone who already has a name for themselves. So tell us the short version of your process.
Okay, well, you can either publish a book traditionally or you can self-publish it. And I looked up like the pros and cons on Google, which I had to Google everything because I had no clue how to do it. And with self-publishing, you have creative control over everything. I could design the cover. I could choose exactly what went inside the book. Nothing got cut out. I edited it the way I wanted to edit it. So that was a really important part for me. I wanted to have control of all that. And I knew that traditionally publishing a book, if I got an actual big publisher, it would just take a long time to publish it, and I really wanted to do it before I was 20. So I went the self-publishing route, and on Amazon they have a publishing platform called CreateSpace, and you can go on there and upload your book and order proofs, or you can look at a digital proof online. And I just did that, and I ordered several proof copies and just used that program, and it was really great.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy to me that we're the same age, and you're a published author with honestly so much wisdom. I love the whole thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I know there's one poem that I really like that I would love for you to read, but if you have some that you would like to read, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read yours first because I really do like the one that you like.
Page 119, everyone.
Yeah, she has a page number memorized by heart. So I really like this one because it's just, I guess, kind of motivational to chase your dreams. My dreams are bigger than the galaxies, and I will achieve them one star at a time until the universe isn't big enough for all that I will do. And that's Abby's favorite. She loves that one.
Yeah.
There's another one right before, like the page before, that I really like. We dream of being loved like gold, but we settle for someone who loves us like silver, and we wonder why we tarnish.
This picture on the front it's a heart with, like, an anatomically correct heart with flowers growing out of it. And there's lungs with basically the same thing on the back. And I just want to know what made you pick that, / how did you get that image?
First of all, I wrote a poem, and it's do not open your heart to negativity. Do not let thorns take up space where your flowers could grow. And I thought that was really captured the idea of the whole book. I just wanted it to be a really positive book and uplifting. So I started thinking about that poem, and I thought it would be really cool if, like, the flowers would actually come out of the heart. So I got on this free clip art online, and they had a medical heart, and it was free because I think it was from like the 1800s, so anything after that long you can use. And I used that heart, and I had some like apps on my iPad, and I just kind of put them all together, got some flowers, designed that. And then on the back, with the lungs, I wrote this poem too, and I was like, this would be really cool for a back cover. And its words are meant to be felt, and I hope these seep into your lungs and allow you to breathe again. And I thought it would be cool if I had the same concept, put flowers coming out of the lungs just to kind of bring the front and back together. But yeah, it all kind of stemmed from that one poem.
So how can someone go about getting their hands on your book?
Okay, it's available on Amazon. All you have to do is type in I Saw You as a Flower by Ellen Everett. And there's a paperback copy right now, but in a couple weeks I'm going to be doing a Kindle version, so it'll be available on Kindle too.
This has been Abby with Roane State TV production class. Thank you for joining us.